Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Steve Strum. In our community section this morning, we have Mario Poole with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. So we have some cool stuff to talk about today.
Okay.
Now you're a CPA.
Yes.
And I'm a finance guy. And so what we're going to do is pretty much a tutelage on the Dewey Decimal System this morning, right?
Let's do that.
All right. So we're going to start counting. So ready, producers. We're going to go from 1 to 1,000,000 in half increments. So in all sincerity, you're joining us this morning to talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and we had a chance to talk offset, that you are hosting a gala tomorrow night for the National Association of Black Accountants, or NABA, or NABA for short, correct?
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about what you do in that world.
Well, for the next fiscal year, I was elected president for the next 2 terms. But just to back up for a second, NABA historically was started in New York by 9 gentlemen who couldn't get a job in the profession otherwise because of their color, being black back in the 60s. And so they started an organization to help African Americans to become CPAs. And that's how the whole organization started. So, and from that, back in those times, from 69, there were about, maybe 500, CPAs or so. Today, there's about 47 NABA chapters across the country, one obviously here in Jacksonville, with about over 2,000 members. And so what we do is not only help professionals develop in the profession itself, but we also send kids to school and provide scholarships for them to attend school.
So tomorrow's gala is
Correct.
You're going to be announcing, I think we were talking about half a dozen kids that are going to be receiving scholarships from your organization that may not be able to go to school otherwise.
That is correct. We'll also do that as well as recognize local business leaders who've helped NABA in those efforts.
That's fantastic. So how did you get involved with it? How did you get, getting elected president is, that's a big deal. It's a volunteer organization, right?
Yes, strictly volunteer. There's no paid members whatsoever. Everybody's volunteer. I started out in the profession, and I didn't have really that mentorship, right? Mm-hmm. And so I went to a tax conference in Orlando, which is odd, and I met a group of people who were talking about this NABA thing. Because I was talking about, hey, I need some mentors. I'm trying to feel my way around the office, the politics, and how do I succeed? And so they started talking to me about NABA. I said, okay, I'm interested. I'm game. So I went to a couple events. Jacksonville didn't have a chapter at the time. And so I had to go to Tampa. So I drove down to Tampa, went to a couple events, and I was sold. And from then on, we brought NABA to Jacksonville subsequently. And from then on, I've been involved from day one. And
I'm a big fan of strategic philanthropy. I'm big in giving back to the community. You work for McKesson as one of their CPAs, executive folks in that department. So phenomenal for your organization to be able to give you the time to be able to give back in such a worthy cause. I've sponsored scholarship events, and I know that there's a lot of labor involved. There's a labor of love, right?
Right.
So you and I may not have had opportunities if we didn't have people that gave us a hand, and you're here kind of paying it forward. So that's a great thing that that your organization's doing to give you the opportunity to give them in a good light, and as well as be a role model to those that are looking to do it. So what time's the gala tomorrow?
The reception starts at 6, from 6 to 7, and then the banquet is from 7 to 8:30.
So, and it's here locally in town at Epping Forest.
Correct.
If people want to be able to buy tickets, are tickets still available, or is it closed out?
It's pretty much closed out at this point. We're at max capacity. However, if you go to www.nabajax.org, you can still sign up. First come, first serve. If we have any openings, but as of last night, we were pretty much booked up.
And I appreciate being able to be your hot date, by the way. I have this really awesome red dress, so I'm going to see if I can't pull that out of the closet. But
we love to have you.
I appreciate that. I'll definitely be there to give some commentary. I'm sure that'll entertain a few people. So I'm always about how people give back to the community. Clearly, you're doing that. How can the community give back to you? How can local business leaders get involved? How can they, of course, dollars I'm sure are very good for donations, 501c3 and all that other stuff. How can local business owners connect with this local chapter of NABA in order to be help to support you guys?
Yeah, please go to the website at www.nabajax.org. You can contact us through there or through our email. But we love to get local businesses involved, and we have some of the more high-profile businesses involved, like some of our corporate supporters are CSX, Southeastern Grocers, formerly Winn-Dixie,
sure.
JEA, the Big Four, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, PwC, Dixon Hughes Goodman. They're a new partner of ours this year. We're going to recognize them at the banquet and provide, give them an award. they're doing so much things with us, here recently in the last couple of years by supporting a lot of our events. So a lot of times, cash obviously helps us give the scholarships
Yep.
to the students, but also just support. Sometimes if we have a meeting or we have an event to sponsor, or one of our meetings that's on the weekends or something like that, if a business want to open up their conference room to us or something like that, anything helps. Any little thing helps.
Awesome. Well, so time, treasure, or talent, either one.
Either
All
one.
one of the three. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, really, I do appreciate you so much joining us today. Guys, thanks for joining us on Buzz TV. If you like us, share us. And remember, live with gratitude.